Good day, everyone. Today I will be making Jamaican rice and peas, and I'm going to show you how to do it. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. So these are the different ingredients that I'm going to use for the rice and peas. All right. So here you have the peas. All right. And then now these are the different seasonings I'm going to be using, and as I go along I will show you exactly at what time I actually put in these seasons. So you have the garlic powder, the black pepper, and you also have the onion powder and the salt. And then usually, well, I buy the package of coconut milk because it's a whole lot easier. Now some people would buy the coconut and they will shell out the coconut, grate it, and then create their own coconut juice, which is something that I grew up on. But considering whole life is so busy and we have so many things to do, this is the more easier thing for me to do, to just buy the coconut milk and just pour it in the water. All right. These are some of the other things that we'll use. We have the thyme. We also have this is pimento, which is a mild pepper, a Trinidadian pepper, which is mild. Now you can use your hot pepper. If you use a hot pepper, it is wise that you don't cut the hot pepper up and place it in the pot, because it means that your rice and peas is going to be very hot. Now, as a father, I have to be very mindful of the fact that I'm cooking for my children, and they may not be able to tolerate the hot pepper. Now this pimento, it's very mild, so I can afford to cut it up, so it will give it some flavor and the pot wouldn't be so hot as well. All right, here's some garlic that I would have cut up and crush, and then I also have some escallion. Now some people will cut up the escallion and put in the pot. What I do is actually crush the scallion, and then I will put the escallion in its entirety in the pot and allow it to cook like that. All right, but whatever works for you, there is no right or wrong way of how you do the rice and peas. I'm just showing you my method, and the important thing is at the end it tastes good, and I can assure you that the rice and peas taste really good. All right, so guys, now we're going to start and show you how I cook the rice and peas. Now this is how the peas come. Normally what I'll do, I'll soak the peas overnight, and I'm going to show you now exactly what happens after you soak the peas overnight and then proceed in cooking the rice and peas. These that I've soaked. Well, in this case, I've actually soaked it overnight, but you don't have to soak it overnight depending on what time you're going to cook it. See, I soaked this overnight and I'm going to cook it this morning. Now, you could soak it anytime during the day, but I usually soak it, and as you can see, the peas would have absorbed the water and all soaking. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to boil the peas for some time. Now the important thing is to ensure that the peas is boiled properly. Now sometimes with these peas, there's some that are a little bit more tougher than the other, so you have to boil it sufficiently so that the peas is soft but not mushy. All right, guys, so I'm going to boil initially, and then at some point in time I'm going to add some seasoning and allow it to boil with the seasoning, and this is just to give the peas some flavor before I add the rice. So I'm going to boil for a few minutes, and then subsequently I'm going to add the seasoning. Yeah. All right, guys, so I've been boiling these peas for the last 45 minutes, and as you can see, it starts getting soft, and I'm now gonna add my seasoning. Now some people add the seasoning from the beginning, but I tend to allow it to boil for at least half an hour and then add the seasoning afterwards. All right, guys, so I'm now gonna add the seasoning. This is my scallion. As I said before, I actually don't cut up the scallion like some people, and I'm gonna add my thyme. then I'm gonna add my pimento and my garlic. And I'm gonna leave this to cook some more. Now the last thing I add to this is the coconut powder. All right, that's the last thing I will add. All right, and then allow that to cook a little bit. All right, and also I'm gonna add some salt, some black pepper, some garlic powder. All right, and then allow that to cook a little bit more. All right, cool guys. All right guys, so I'm now adding my salt. And I'm gonna add my some black pepper, my onion powder. This is just to give it some flavor. And I'm also gonna add my garlic powder. And the next thing I'm gonna add is my coconut powder, all right? And I'm just gonna stir the pot, and I'm gonna leave it to cook a little bit. All right. Now guys, if you get the chance, so you'll smell the aroma coming from this pot. It smells real good. Especially like when you add the coconut milk, which really adds a nice rich flavor to the pot. Alright. I'm gonna leave that to cook some more. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna check the peas and just make sure it's cooked. And how I check it, I will just normally use the pot cover, place some peas on it, and I'll press it to see if it's soft. And this peas is cooked. You don't want to have rice and peas, or the peas is tough. It doesn't taste good. Alright, so the peas is cooked. Alright, and it's now time to add the rice. So I'm going to add the rice. Now I'm cooking for a family of 4. Alright, so you may look into this, seems like quite a lot of rice. Because what you'll see happen, the rice also swells quite a bit, alright? So I'm scraping all that in. Okay. Alright, I'm going to make sure I mix that up. And then the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some butter. And what the butter does, the butter also gives a little bit of flavor as well, right? So I'll mix it up somewhat. Alright. And I usually use my spoon to measure to see how much water I have. Alright, you can feel the rice, the tip of the spoon touching the rice, and you notice, well, the water hasn't covered the spoon. Now I don't use like a specific volume of water to a specific amount of rice. I just use my spoon, and I think this is adequate because the fluid not covering the spoon. All right guys, so that's it. I'm going to leave it to cook until the water dries up. All right, and I'll show you the finished product afterwards. All right guys, so this is all the rice and peas looks. This is after the water is dried up. There's a little bit more moisture in it, so I'll give it just a couple more minutes, but this is looking good. You don't want to dry the water too much because you don't want the rice to taste really dry, so you need to leave some moisture. So be careful how you keep it too long on the fire, and also it may end up burned at the bottom. All right, so this is looking good. Just leave it for a few more minutes, and that will be it. Hi, this is the final outcome. This is the rice and peas along with some oven baked chicken with vegetable. Alright, please do remember to subscribe by pressing the subscribe button, and also remember to press the bell to get further notifications in the future. Thank you, and I'll tell you how this food tastes. God bless you. Bye.